Welcome to today's deep dive where we're taking you into a pretty intimidating space for a lot of people.
Yeah, an American gym.
Exactly. I mean, stepping into a US gym for the first time, it's not just a physical test. It is, a linguistic and a cultural obstacle course.
Hmm.
You've got unspoken social contracts, weird pricing tiers, and this highly specific vocabulary of movement.
Right, and today's stack of sources tackles that exact friction. We've got anatomy charts, ESL guides, even gym etiquette manuals to give you a shortcut.
The goal being to basically strip away all that intimidation, right? So you can walk into a new English-speaking fitness environment and just instantly decode everything, the language, the mechanics, the social rules.
Exactly. So let's start right at the front desk.
Yeah, before you even lift a weight.
Oh,
Our sources point out this massive variance in US gyms. Like you have sprawling places like LA Fitness or the YMCA with pools and sports leagues.
and then all the way down to a super cheap, bare bones community rec center.
Right. And that variety totally dictates the business model.
It really does. Like when you go to sign up, the front desk is going to pitch you, annual versus monthly passes or
Mhm.
off-peak discounts, family packages. It's all about capacity management for them.
Yeah, offering a cheaper rate to work out at, say, 1 in the afternoon, it helps them monetize those dead zones when the 9 to 5 crowd is at the office.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a streaming service, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Right, like you have a base tier and then you only bolt on the extras you actually want. Like maybe adding a $5 drop-in basketball game or, playroom access for the kids.
Yeah, you only pay for what you use. But one thing that really stands out in language guides is the extreme directness you need at that front desk.
Oh, right, the specific phrases.
Yeah, they emphasize memorizing absolute beginner phrases. Things like, I want to join the gym, and where is the locker room?
Which, I mean, sounds incredibly basic, but
But there's a cultural reason for it. In a bustling, highly transactional environment, like a U.S. gym lobby, clarity entirely trumps conversational nuance.
yeah, using those direct subject verb object statements, it establishes your intent right away and just cuts through the noise.
It really does. It's about matching the cultural cadence of American customer service. But it is funny because that directness shifts once you actually hit the gym floor.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the language morphs into these action oriented phrasal verbs. Like, you don't just prepare, you warm up to increase your heart rate.
Right. You don't finish, you cool down, or you exercise to work off stress,
Yeah.
or maybe the Thanksgiving pie.
Yeah, exactly. It's very dynamic language. But, there's this fascinating disconnect between those active phrases and the biological reality of what your body is actually doing.
Right. The anatomy charts get into this.
Hmm.
Mechanically speaking, your muscles are like elastic bands. They can only pull.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they literally cannot push. When you straighten your arm, your triceps are shortening, they're getting fatter and harder to pull the bone, while the biceps just relax.
Hold on, though. If the sources say muscles are only capable of pulling and they never push, why is the most famous exercise in the world called a bench press or, a push up?
I know, it sounds totally contradictory, right?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Well, it really comes down to the frame of reference. The label push-up describes the human outcome. So your body moving away from the floor.
Okay, I
So the
see.
biological engine powering that outcome is just a series of pulls.
Hmm.
Your triceps and chest muscles are pulling on your bones to straighten the joints. So the external action's a push, but the internal mechanism is strictly a pull.
That is wild. Okay, so you've got these internal mechanical rules, but the sources dive heavily into external social rules too.
Oh, yeah. The gym floor relies heavily on a rigid, unwritten etiquette. It's basically the social contract of a shared space.
Right. And the golden rules are always Re-rack your weights in order and wipe down the equipment.
Yeah, which isn't just about tidiness. It's about not disrupting someone else's momentum.
Right, you don't want to ruin their workout. Which brings up the whole concept of working in.
Oh, definitely. Alternating sets on a single machine with a stranger.
Yeah.
It is so crucial for maximizing efficiency in a crowded area.
Yeah. And the absolute cardinal rule, which I love, never give unsolicited advice.
Never. Just don't do it.
It's a huge boundary. But it's interesting because the etiquette guides note it's completely normal to walk up to a stranger and ask, hey, how many sets do you have left?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
But sitting on a machine, scrolling your phone for 10 minutes between sets, that is a massive gym sin.
Well, because the currency of a gym is time and equipment.
Oh, right.
Asking about sets respects the shared economy of that space,
Hmm.
but monopolizing a machine just to look at your phone, you're hoarding that currency.
That makes perfect sense. It's all about navigating the space with intention.
Too.
So, I mean, you are fully equipped now. You can walk into any gym, decode the pricing, find the locker room, and fit right in without fear or language barriers.
Yeah, and you understand the mechanical pulls behind your pushes and how to respect the shared economy of the floor.
Exactly. Which kind of leaves us with a broader question about how we talk about effort. We just went over all these highly active phrasal verbs, right? Like working off stress or pushing through a workout.
Right, it's very action-oriented.
Yeah, so if the language we use actively shapes a reality, how might mastering this fitness vocabulary actually rewire our brains? Like, could it help us tackle non-physical challenges in our daily lives?
Oh, wow. That's a really interesting way to look at it.
Right. You aren't just adopting a fitness routine, you might be adopting a whole new framework for overcoming resistance. So, something for you to chew on during your next cool down.